Working on a new close-up. How about here? I'll just stick with normal. I had a choice between talking about this trailer or talking about The Upside. The Upside, a beautiful movie, by the way. I highly recommend it. Very underrated with what the Rotten Tomatoes gave it. Only 40%. Are you kidding me? But it's Spider-Man. I have to talk about Spider-Man, my favourite superhero, and of course I'm going to talk about Spider-Man. Pretty obvious. But first off, I'm going to start talking about how Aunt May seems completely cool with Peter being Spider-Man. At the very end of Homecoming, we see him take his mask off in front of her, and then, you know, what the fuck? And then it just cuts to the credits. I was looking forward to seeing like a huge, maybe a funny lecture or maybe some tension between the two. But she seems perfectly okay with it. She's giving him high fives. She says, have you packed your suit? She seems completely supportive of it. That's interesting. Previous Spider-Man adaptations, we have Aunt May doesn't know that Peter's Spider-Man. Sam Raimi's films, the Amazing Spider-Man films, she doesn't know. And it's very interesting around this time that she does know. And just an interesting setting. And I'm looking forward to seeing where they take it. What also interests me at the moment is that there's a completely different setting. Where, I mean, before Spider-Man, we used to seeing him swing around New York. And that's pretty much it. Homecoming gave us a little bit of Washington. A little bit more than just New York. And of course Infinity War gave us like Titan and everything like that. But that doesn't count. I want about a Spider-Man film in general. This time set in Europe, and I'm guessing it's around London or something like that. Or somewhere in France, I'm not really sure. But with the new scenery, I think it's really, really interesting to see what Spidey can swing from and what mischief he can get, what crime he can stop in a different country or a different city besides New York. Tom Holland and Zendaya, they have amazing chemistry, and it's amazing to see them finally playing maybe a couple. And them two are like relationship goals. Like before, and Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, they're a cute couple too. These two, I can't wait to see what they do with it, and maybe them being a couple in real life. I believe they are. I think they are. Are they? Let me know. It's just interesting to see where they take it. Holy shit! Samuel L. Jackson is in this film as Nick Fury. But one thing which baffles me sometimes is how Spider-Man didn't notice Nick Fury come into the room. Spider-Sense didn't even tingle or anything. Nick Fury just took him by surprise. I think I have an answer for everybody, if anyone's wondering. He's Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson. Hydra Man is also in this film, along with big other creatures. One looked like fire, one looked like sand. I believe it's Sandman. I could be completely wrong, but I know that the water one is Hydra Man. And this is the part which worried me. It looks epic, but it's got Hydra Man, it's got the fire dude, it's got the sand dude, and it's got Mysterio. That's a lot of villains to ram into one film, and that's where Spider-Man 3 failed, is having too many villains in one film. Because they had Sandman, they had New Goblin, and they had Venom, and they fucked it up. They should have kept one simple villain, and in that film it should have been Harry. Harry Osborn should have been the villain of that film. But they had to go the extra mile. And I feel sorry for Sam Raimi, because he didn't even want Venom in the film in the first place. Mysterio, he looks awesome. Jake Gyllenhaal, I've never seen him play a bad guy in my life. So I'm really, really intrigued to see what they do with the character. And what I love is that they've kept the fishbowl head. They've kept the fishbowl. So many times I've seen films change superhero costumes for the likeliness of more realistic and less cartoony. But they kept Mysterio's fishbowl head. Hats off to you. Hats off to Marvel for that. I'm just wondering if Tony survives Endgame, because I did not see him in the trailer at all, and I don't think they're going to give any of that away because it will give away the events of Endgame. But personally, it looks like Happy Hogan is the one that gives Peter this new suit, because Peter decides not to take his old suit to Europe with him. So this new black suit, which looks awesome, I believe either Happy Hogan gave it him, or maybe Nick Fury. So overall, I thought this trailer was an excellent trailer, an excellent start. I'm super pumped for a new Spider-Man film. I thought Into the Spider-Verse looked amazing from its first trailer, but now I'm more intrigued with this one. But I can't judge it on a film until I see it. As always, guys, if you're new to my channel, please consider clicking that subscribe button. I upload at least every week. Remember, you are awesome. Take care.